March. But we probably have some more that will show up next month that was incurred in the month of March. And so we call it a lag, and we'll see there. So as much as I'd like to say, so there's a little bit of a tail. Similarly, some of the stuff in October, November, and December from last year is starting to come in and getting paid right now too.
So that goes on this year?
Well, it kind of bridges the year, but we still have to pay it. So
But it doesn't get backed out,
it doesn't get backed out.
you know, to show
To
what,
try to have a true,
what was incurred, yeah,
Versus paid.
yeah.
So that's where we talk about two different numbers. There's an incurred number and then there's a paid number. At the end of the day, we're really working off paid numbers, but you have to know what's been incurred. So we call it a tail. There's some more to it, but long story short, I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh, you know, it's really not a bad quarter until you start pulling back and you look, and it's not as good as we'd like it to be.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Page 6.1 gives you some just general, what we're calling it key indicators. It's going to talk about subscribers, dependents, average ages, all these things we've kind of touched on a little bit throughout the course of the meeting. You will see variances. The benchmark is the Blue Cross benchmark. So if we're high, for example, in our contract size, we have 2.71 members covered per contract, meaning an employee, and they have higher than normal family counts. Okay, that's what we have. So we're 24% higher on average to the benchmark. Some other numbers were negative. Okay, but these are just kind of points of reference. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. It's just a moment in time picture. Turn to the next page. There's some additional ones, and this would give you a little bit of color where we're at. So, you know, inpatient facility claims were 47% higher than we were last quarter. That's where we're at. And overall, I think I told you the number was like 14 or 16% higher. Total medical paid were actually 17.2, and then there's some adjustments. I'm getting it at the very, very bottom. So what I would say is our rates are going up. We are utilizing the plan, a lot of the plan. That's not alarming. That's just a fact. So it leads us to say, what can we be doing? What are some things that are going to happen? Is this going to continue? I'm not a genie. I can't look into the future to know that. I can just say, here's what's going on at the present time that we know what's happening. Okay? And as you keep going through it a little bit more, the next one is pharmacy. So it gives us a little bit deeper breakout on pharmacy. Again, our generic utilization rate is good. A lot of things we've already done, a lot of good things. We're continuing to do good things. You're going to see that in here. Okay? But then turn up one more page, page 8.6, and you've heard me reference specialty pharmacy. Okay? That can be a little bit of a concern for the organization. And you will see down at the bottom, there's maybe 5 drugs. One of them, as you will see, is a 1-month script. It's a pretty large number.
Holy mackerel.
So that we didn't have 2 months ago. We have that now. I don't know if that's going to mean that we're going to see that every month or not. But that is a very expensive situation. Okay? So again, a couple of years ago we had some high claims. We brought out that, you know, August or September of